She shooting.
New season, man. No, we about to do this shit, man. I know I told y'all a lot of cap last year, but I ain't capping about it this shit. This is it. This our season. Talk to me. They been hating Trae Young since we beat the Knicks. They been hating on the Falcons since we drafted Pitts. They won't even throw to Jesse, they know that's a pick. I feel like Acuna every time I make a hit. United in the field, the gang up in the stands. We yelling ATL, bro, cause we some real fans. They been talking crazy, disrespect is out of hand. But we gon' win this year, they ain't gon' say nothing again. I'm a field flipper, blitz and a hit sticker. Still get her. Dyson let me steal with you. Jesse set the bait and turn into a pick sixer, and we making plays. That's why we got Penix Woods. Get in the field with me. Come see how we live in it. Had a couple losing seasons and we had to deal with it. Had to bench my cousin, get him out the family business. Thought it was a bad pick, but now we thanking God for Penix. I'm a route runner, a whole running back hunter, a stat chaser, never miss a play, but check the numbers. I'm a prize pick. Yeah, on my losses, take the under. We let Terry cook and he been in the kitchen all summer. They been hating Trae Young since we beat the Knicks. They been hating on the Falcons since we drafted Pitts. They won't even throw to Jesse, they know that's a pick. I feel like Acuna every time I make a hit. United in the field, the gang up in the stands. We yelling ATL, bro, cause we some real fans. They been talking crazy, disrespect is out of hand. But we gon' win this year, they ain't gon' say nothing again. Whole shotgunner, long bomber, home runner, a sack taker. But I be taking all y'all fumbles, a playmaker. Soon as we break the huddle and I bend down. But I was here with Jesse Tuggle. We kick it just like soccer and United is my team. The Birds ain't got no ring, but that don't mean nothing to me. The Braves got one in baseball cause they known for pitching.
How we sound?
Schwellenbach and Strider had
Got their name from me. Mic a little fuzzy. It's a little fuzzy. You hear me? Can you hear me clear? It don't sound fuzzy to you? It does sound fuzzy? I said it sound fuzzy. All right. It sound fuzzy coming out the speaker. You don't hear what I'm saying? I keep saying it sound fuzzy coming out the speaker. Oh, that's just over there. All right. I'm good. I'm just making sure. Because now I can't hear it. Because, see. You hear it good. All right, you on the. Oh, okay, cool. You still hear me? All right, well, we good. If we good, we good. Back for another episode of the Next2Ball podcast, man. Season 3, episode, I think 10, I want to say. Good morning, Atlanta. Good afternoon to Georgia. Good evening to the world, man. Glad to be back. Appreciate everybody who tunes in every week. I know y'all seeing like I got some kind of different energy, like we ain't just lose. But, you know, at this point in my life, I'm not going to let the birds get to me. I'm not going to let it affect what I got going on in life. God has blessed me too much to be stressed out about some football. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it now. Who cares about sports that much? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on the better things. The election was last night. Yeah, I said I'm worried about the Andre Dickens win. Yeah, I'm worried about other stuff to be worried about some Falcon football. You get what I was like? That's just not my biggest concern. No, not no more. I can't let it do what it's been doing to me in life anymore. One thing the Falcons fans have a saying of is the Falcons gonna Falcon. And if we didn't Falcon Sunday like we've ever falconed before, I mean, we falcon in so many different ways. We are. And this is why I can't get mad, because in my heart of hearts, I know we are the only team that looks for different ways to lose a game. We invent different ways to lose a game. We internalize different ways to lose a game. What other words could I come up with? I ain't got no more good ones, but those are some key ones. We manifest on different ways to lose a game. We pray on different ways to lose a game. We every time you think we can't lose this one, those are the ones we lose in the best ways. And when I say the best ways, I mean like historically. Like if there was the Falcons career-wise, franchise history-wise, are a sitcom. The Falcons are like if the Bad News Bears was a ongoing series. Like if the Bad News Bears was on running from 1969 to Sunday, it'd be the best TV series in history. It's so much drama just to get let down. It's so much drama. And you know how usually on TV shows and movies, usually there's a winner. Usually the good guy always wins, or usually the main character always comes through at the end. Not in the Falcons movie. Not in the Falcons. The Falcons are never the main character in their movies. That's what it really is. The Falcons are never the main character. So like whoever the Falcons are playing, it's their story. It's their time to have a moment. It's their time for their moment in history. So like give you a good example. The Falcons were playing Josh Dobbs, and I always speak on that game, the Minnesota game, where we missed all those tackles and things of that nature. Josh Dobbs had just got off the plane, didn't know any of his teammates' names, and they didn't care. He was a backup. He came in and whooped the Falcons' ass. It was his movie. It was his time. Josh Dobbs has made a career off of that. Josh Dobbs is now on Progressive commercials, being like they got a Progressive series going around about replacements, and Josh Dobbs is the replacement in the commercial. Him, I think they got Teddy Bridgewater in there. They got a couple other second string people who were in there. Josh Dobbs got that commercial off the Falcons game. It was his movie. When the Falcons were up 28-3 and we thought it was actually our time to shine, when we were the star of the moment, it wasn't our time to shine. This was another Tom Brady production. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't for us. When we were up in the 2007, no, it had to be 2013. Had to be 2013 or 14 National Conference Championship against San Francisco. When we thought it was our time, we were up 17-3 at halftime. It wasn't our movie. It wasn't our movie. We haven't had our movie yet. The Falcons, when it comes to NFL games, because there's only two teams on the field, the Falcons are always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Never the bride. Never. So at this point, I know that. At this point, I'm aware. At this point, why put myself through this when I know the end result? The end result. The end result is, man, the Falcons will have you so high in a moment because, bro, the talent has been there. The talent is, I can't stress enough how much the talent is there. It looks so good at points. It looks so good. It looks so good just to be let down. And that's why our new motto should be rise up, let down. Rise up, let down. Because there's no way we could take this. We are a roller coaster. The Falcons are a roller coaster of a team. And they're not even a good roller coaster. They like the ninja. The Falcons are like, what's the ninja and what's the other white one at Six Flags? They that one. I can't even remember the other white one. They used to just give niggas headaches and shit like that. The Falcons are bad rides. The Falcons are killing people. The Falcons are killing people. With all that said, it was positives out of that game. It was positives. Like they give me so much hope. This is I should have started off. This isn't just the regular rise up flag. I'm waving the white flag on the season. I'm waving the white flag. I've accepted this season in defeat. Because that's what you have to do as a Falcon fan. As a Falcon fan, we one of the only franchises I know where we start planning for next season in the middle of another season. Like we be midway through one season, we start looking ahead at next season. But we do it every year. We do it every year. Like we have to start looking at what our draft pick is going to be like, Who our coach gonna be? Will our quarterback still be here? Who our quarterback will be in general? Like, we the only franchise. Our seasons, and that's what I'm telling you. That's what I came in here 8 weeks ago. I'm still waving the white flag. I came in here 8 weeks ago and I told y'all our season could be over by November. I'm not psychic. I'm not no Negro Damas. I'm not special. I see patterns. If 1 + 1 is 2 and California is on the West, the Falcons lose. It just is what it is. And I'm not trying to be up here negative or things like that. I'm being a realist right now. I've come to the realization that I've said it before, and I've said it jokingly, and I've said it hoping that I was wrong, but I've come to the realization we won't win in my lifetime. We can't. Even if we win in my lifetime, it won't be in Arthur Blank's lifetime. It can't be. A guy on the radio came on the other day and he said, when you're 80 years old and you're a billionaire, your circle doesn't get bigger when you listen to advice. Your circle gets smaller. So he's taking advice from less people. And if he's still taking advice from Rich McKay and Terry Fontenot and fucking Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson, then we're doomed. We are doomed. And after last week, after Sunday, not even after Sunday, if he didn't fire Raheem Morris after the Dolphins game, then he just wasn't going to fire Raheem Morris. That's just not during the season. He'll let Raheem Morris ride it out. And that's fine with me. Let it get as bad as it can get. It ain't like it's going to get no better. When we talk about, we came into the season, we were talking about playoffs. Playoffs. That was the discussion for us. That was the discussion for my Falcons. Our dumbasses. We out here talking about like we going to the playoffs. To play who? To do what? To do what, Falcons, in the playoffs? We hope for these miracle comebacks and miracle wins and things that these not even the crazy part is, we acting like we hoping for miracle wins, like we just hoping for something that just can't happen with the team. We just hoping for regular wins. We just hoping for regular wins. The wins that we asking for should be pretty standard, pretty rudimentary. These are pretty average wins we asking for. We're just asking for a kicker. Why is it so hard to find a kicker? I don't know what Young Way Cool is doing right now. Call him back up. Parker Romo, I don't blame you. I mean, I have to blame you a little bit, but I can't be too mad at you. You're not a good kicker. And that's what I'm saying. That's my thing. I can't be mad at, why I can't be mad at Parker Romo, Will? Because his record shows that he's not a good kicker. You get what I'm saying? So I shouldn't be mad at Parker Romo for missing the kick. I should be mad at the niggas that hired the nigga who can't make a kick. That's where I'm at today. I shouldn't be mad at the Falcons for losing. I should be mad at myself for expecting them to win. Why? And I knew, once we saw how good Drake May was playing, we knew the Patriots game was a loss. Everybody knew. We knew 3 weeks ago we was going to lose the Patriots game. We had that circle. Why did I let them get my hopes up in the fourth quarter thinking that they had a chance? Bless Drake London's heart. Bless his heart. You go out there and get 3 touchdowns. You just trying your hardest. You actually thought you had a chance too. Bro, you're on the wrong team. And that's the scary part. The scary part, when you look back in history, just tell me one player that the Falcons got that was good during free agency. You can't name one. You can't name one. All of our players that come to us in free agency are washed up or looking for a second chance. The players that we draft that are good always leave. And the ones that we hold on to don't get a chance to reach their full potential because of something in the organization. When Matt Ryan was here, it was the defense. When Julio was here, it was the defense. Now we have, I dare say, generational talent. Dare say generational talent in Bijan Robinson and Drake London. Coaching is going to kill their career. If they stay here, coaching is going to kill their career. It's already killed the first 5 years of Kyle Pitts' career. It's already killed. It's already wiped that out. We don't know how good or how bad Michael Penix is right now. We don't know what he is as a quarterback because of coaching. It's a sad situation because teams can accept, like the Browns can accept their organization being sorry at this point in their career, at this point in their franchise history, because they know they don't have competent talent. We have competent talent. We don't have leadership. And it's not even that we don't have leadership. Our leadership, not only is it piss poor and below average, the regular person on the street could do what that leadership is doing. I know I talk a lot of shit about myself. I praise myself a lot. I'm a confident nigga. But I'm telling you, I could win 3 games out of 5 with this lineup. With Westlake's playbook. Because Zach Robinson ain't doing nothing but calling Sandtown plays. He calling Riverdale Blackhawk plays. He calling Welcome All plays. If I just get a high school lineup, a high school playbook, I can get some better results than I'm getting out of this. I have to be. I mean, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. And I can't even blame, I want to say that Zach Robinson called a good game against the Patriots. It was all right. Our superstars came to play. When it came down to it, when we really needed plays, Michael Penix trusted his superstar wide receiver, Drake London, and Drake London came through every time. This is what it is. The defense, when it came down to it, I don't know if it was this game. First of all, the defense is playing tremendous this year. I don't want to take anything away from them. They're having to work so hard to overcome an offense that's not scoring and a special teams that keeps giving the other team the ball at the 40-yard line. I praises to Albright and the rest of the defense. Jalen Walker had his best game of the season. Those type of things is what's going to keep Terry Fontenot around, and Raheem will be fired. Terry Fontenot, I know I keep saying Terry Fontenot has to go because the biggest cliffhanger is he hired Raheem and he hired Kirk Cousins. But when the draft picks he picked performs like they did Sunday, it's hard to fire him. It's hard. You got to give respect. You got to give credit where credit is due. Terry Fontenot did draft Jalen Walker. Terry Fontenot did move up in the draft to get James Pierce. They had a tremendous game Sunday. Terry Fontenot did pick Michael Penix. Had a tremendous game Sunday. Terry Fontenot did pick Drake London. Terry Fontenot did pick Bijan Robinson. Those are things that may keep. He has an argument. Terry has an argument. Terry could come in there and be like, "Hey, I know, I fucked up with Kirk Cousins. I fucked up with Raheem. But hey, look at this other shit I bought to the unit. I gotta respect that. Shout out to the defense. The defense has been doing their part all year. And just when you thought we had a chance to win the game, we lose it on kicking. And people have been telling me, shout out my homeboy Sebo, he been telling me all year, you can't keep blaming the game on kicking. We have to do more in the game so it won't come down to that. Sebo, this is the NFL. Most of these games come down to one possession, sometimes 3 points or less games. You need a kicker. It just is what it is. And, right now I see a lot of people, I got on the Bulldogs hoodie. I see a lot of people want Blankenship to come be a Falcon. They want to sign Blankenship, the old kicker for the, he was a former Bulldog, former Indianapolis Colt. Glasses, if y'all remember Glasses, he was there. He was one of those. I just want y'all to remember. I did not even remember. Just understand. People are free agents in week 9 for a reason. If you're a free agent in week 9, it's for a reason. Whether it be suspension, like conduct, or whether it be talent. Blankenship, as far as I've heard, is a good kid. So it has to be talent. Now, the kicker I do want has a little conduct issue. Justin Tucker. Apparently, he likes to visit massages with Deshaun Watson and shit. I'm not holding that against you if you can kick. I don't care what you do in your free time. Brother, I'll take you. I'll take you. If that's what you need to kick, brother, you come to Atlanta. Come to Atlanta. Come to Atlanta. They got full service out here for you if that's what you need to kick. Brother won't miss another game. Brother won't miss another game. Oh, my Falcons, my Falcons. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. And I come in here every week and I ask y'all week to week, I ask y'all, what separates us from being a franchise like the Browns? What separates us from being like the Charlotte Hornets / Bobcats? What separates us? What separates us from being like the Wizards? What separates us? Absolutely fucking nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I sold my ticket. To Germany. I'm supposed to be in Germany right now. But how dare I? You know, it comes down to a point when you got to be a grown man and assess a grown man's situation. How dare I go to Germany right now? Bills got to be paid. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck about my bills having to be paid if the Falcons was a winning organization. I'd put it all on the line for them niggas. But I can't go over there for a 3-5 team. That's just an idiot. If I had any consultant or any type of financial assistant, financial aid, like, you know, financial advisor, nobody would suggest I go see a Falcon game in Germany this season. Nobody would suggest that. That'd be idiotic. It'd be idiotic. It'd be a waste of money. It'd be a waste of money. So I refuse. So I'll be here watching the Germany game. They play the Colts this weekend. The Colts are red hot. They coming off a loss against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lucky Angelo ain't here. God dang. Yeah, they coming off a loss, but Daniel Jones has been having a stellar season. Hopefully Daniel Jones is coming back to earth. Cause he's going so crazy in Indianapolis. They calling him Indiana Jones. Like he's on a tear right now. So we travel over to Germany this weekend. We'll see how it goes. I have no expectations. I don't expect us to win. I don't know where our next couple of wins come from. You know, they had us in Vegas. They had us at 7 wins. I don't see them. I don't see them at this point. You know, at the beginning of the season, I had high hopes for this franchise. I saw a lot of wins on their schedule. I'm not seeing it at this point. We got Carolina coming up at the house. That's supposed to be a win, but I don't know. We play the Saints twice. Both of those are supposed to be a win, but I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. Arizona in Arizona. I just don't know. Seattle, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Tampa Bay in Tampa. I gotta tell you, I'm not feeling it. I just don't know. From what they've shown me, come on, and now y'all can say I'm hating all that. From what they've shown me, do you think they would win those games I just called out? If these were the same Negroes that just lost to the Dolphins, and y'all saw the Dolphins beat the Falcons 34-10 and then went on to lose on national TV by 40 the next week at home. By 40. Got booed out of Miami. That's the team the Falcons lost to. And I just don't understand how those type of games can happen and people still have jobs. I would never understand that. I never understand. Like, what the fuck did Arthur see to be like, you know what? That ain't that bad. That Miami game ain't that bad. That Carolina game ain't that bad. All our kickers keep missing. Y'all don't have 4 kickers this year. It ain't that bad. I mean, let me not get upset, because I said I ain't going to be upset about these niggas. I'm calm. Will. I'm calm. Other news. Cardinals, it's going to be a tough game. That's coming up in 3 weeks. They did just bench Kyler Murray. Coincidental timing. Call of Duty's about to come out. They got Jacoby Brissett starting. It's just coincidental. Man, thank God for the Bulldogs, man. Thank God for the Bulldogs. Thank God for the Yellow Jackets. You know, I gotta downgrade from these professional sports because these professional teams not fucking with me. Georgia Southern, shout out to their soccer team. Just beat Georgia State. They're going to the tournament. You know, you know what? I don't even know what tournament they're going to. They're going to a tournament. That's good enough for me. Georgia Southern's doing something. I'm cheering for colleges now. Shout out to Kennesaw State. I think they badminton team won a tournament. I'm happy for that. Shout out to Spelman. Their volleyball team I heard they're jumping. Shout out to Morehouse. Their Glee Club is amazing right now. Whoever's doing good. Just give me a win. Just give me a win. Just give me a win. Shout out to Kip Elementary. They keep dancing. What's his name? Ronald. What's the principal name that dance everywhere? They don't even use his meme at the Falcon game no more. Yeah, the dancing principal. Shout out to him. Whatever you're doing over at the school, keep it up. Shout out to Andre Dickens. I'm doing shout outs. Shout out to Andre Dickens winning mayor again. Another 4 years of winning, unless you're a Falcon fan. Nigga, do something about the team. You do everything for the city. You fix potholes and all this shit. Can you see that there's corruption going on in Flowery Branch? Can you not see that, Andre Dickens? Who do we need to talk to about this debacle? About this debacle that's down there at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's insane to me. It's insane to me. People talking about we need to get a boycott together. For some reason, I can't let these niggas go. I can't let them go. I want to boycott. But you know what my fear of boycotting is for the Falcons? My fear is that the Falcons, let's say all our fans don't show up for a Sunday game. I don't think that'll change anything about them niggas. I think they'll play the same sorry ass game they'll play whether it was a full stadium. Cause I saw the way the niggas played during COVID. And it wasn't nobody in the stadium. So don't tell me us boycotting go change how they go play. They just not a good franchise. They don't play good whether they inside, outside, snow, sunny, rain, sleet, empty, full. They don't give a fuck. That's one thing I can say about the niggas. We talk about consistency. They consistently ass. They got more ass than porn sites. They are chewed out. If you ever go on Twitter, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. They're chewed out. They're wata. What? WATA. I be on Twitter too much. I'm going to chill out. Oh, man. My Falcons. And the crazy part is, bro, we can go Germany and fluke around and win and we'll fluke around and win and be 4-5. And folks will be talking about they still got a chance. I'm not getting my hopes up no more. I can't. Thank God for the Bulldogs. They at least keep us in contention talking about something. I just hate that so many of our seasons, especially for our pro teams, especially this year that's just passed, all our pro team seasons ended preseason. It ended prior, not even preseason. I'm not saying it ended before the season even started. It ended before the season even ended. Our seasons always end prematurely. Brave season ended prematurely. We was just playing just because we had to play. The Falcons season ended prematurely. I feel like it's over. It may not be, but it feels like this season ended prematurely. The Hawks season just started, but last year they ended prematurely. We don't make it to the postseason. All our seasons end when the season stops. And that's not a good thing. And it's been like that for too long in this city. And I don't know what leadership I don't know why ownership in these major sports doesn't see that. And I don't know why they don't want to change it. I get the Braves don't want to change it because they're not owned by a particular owner. They're owned by an investment group. So they don't really care about wins and losses and things of that nature. They're caring about making money. I don't understand what Tony Ressler and the Hawks have going on. I do see their vision. I'll get to the Hawks in a second. Let me just stay on Arthur Blank. I really don't understand. It's like Arthur Blank doesn't want to see greatness before he dies. It's like, nigga, you have the chance. You have the chance, bro. You could have hired Jim Harbaugh. You could have hired Bill Belichick. You could have hired goddamn Ben Johnson. You could Robert Saleh. Anybody. You hired somebody who you knew had a losing record. It's like you chose from a mystery box, nigga. It's like you chose your coaches with a like, what is it called? Mystery Santa. Like you did, put a hat put paper in a hat, and you just picked a name out. That's how you chose your coaches. I don't get it. I don't get it. The Hawks, I won't be as hard on them. They're in the midst of change right now. Trae Young is hurt. Trae Young sprained MCL. He'll be out for a couple weeks. I'm curious to see how the Hawks play without Trae Young. I've been to the I was at the game last night. The defense was there. And people keep talking about is Trae Young holding the team back? Trae Young is a strong offensive piece. The only thing about Trae Young is the other team is going to score. And I had a chance to talk to Coach Snyder last night. Yeah, like I just slipped that in. I had a chance to talk to Coach Snyder last night, and I got to ask him about the defense. And I seen the clip. Just throw it in. Matter of fact, I sent it to you right now. Yeah, like I just slipped. Yeah, like I just had a chance to talk to Coach. Hold up, it's on the way. It's on the way. We're gonna slide it right in. And I'll give you his response. Coach Snyder is one thing about Coach Snyder that since I've been interviewing him, I've noticed he's a very politically correct guy. He won't slip the tongue. He won't put his players under the bus, even when. And so you have to read between the lines on a lot of things he says. I'll let you watch the clip, but from what I took from it is, he says defense is a team thing, and I appreciate that. But he also called out the pieces that are great on defense. And he called out about 6 to 7 names. He didn't say Trae Young. He said Mo Day. He said Dyson, of course. It didn't come. It's coming through. Just give it a second. He said, yeah, I sent it on text. It'll come through. I ain't got no service in here. He said Dyson, of course. He shouted out He shouted out Nas Alexander Walker. Shouted out Jalen Johnson taking on the assignment of Paolo Banchero last night. And he made sure to shout out Zachary Ricochet, who I told y'all was gonna have a breakout season. Last night, 21 points, 7 for 14 from 3. When niggas shooting 7 for 14 from 3, that let me know he got the green light. Any nigga that can shoot 14 threes, you got the ultimate green light. And, people are wondering who's our backup point guard. In a positionless league that we are in right now, Jalen Johnson is perfect for being a point guard. And I'm not even saying point guard, because niggas not really running point right now. You just need a nigga to run the offense. Push the ball, get it to the scorers, and finish at the rim. And Jalen Johnson is perfect for that. And the thing about Jalen Johnson is not only can he push the ball and distribute, he's a great passer, he's a great finisher at the rim. He's not a liability on defense. And that's the main thing you want. In this league today, the main thing you want is to not have any liabilities on defense, because everybody can score, but you don't need players getting picked on. And that's one thing that Trae Young, that we can't figure out how to avoid with Trae Young on the court. Trae Young tends to get picked on. And not only does he get picked on, it affects his game. When Trae Young starts to get picked on, that's when you start seeing him launch them shots from half court and not getting back on defense. He gets dejected. And I understand it. Bro, he's 185 pounds. These 240-pound niggas keep pushing up on me, fouling me. The ref only called half of them. And I got to guard these niggas on the other end. It's a lot. They guarded me full court. They tiring me out. It's a lot. It's a lot of it's a lot of dip on this chip. I understand. Heavy is the head. So what do you do? I don't know what you do about Trae Young. My fear for Trae Young is that he doesn't turn into one of these, because I feel like I've seen the movie before. The movie happens with small guards a lot. Kemba Walker, Isaiah Thomas. Like, it's just a thing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what the difference is between Chris Paul and Trae Young, but you have to respect Chris Paul's greatness to be 6'1" and make 12 first-team all defenses, because it's something different, because it just doesn't happen. He's still new. Just like y'all give LeBron the credit for being in here year 2021, Chris Paul came in the draft right after him. Right after. So, I mean, it's just, They're the same size. That's my point. They're the same size. They're the same. Usually you don't see it. Usually I don't know too many guards 6 feet, 185. They got to go that hard every night. Iverson wore his body out. Like, I mean, I just don't know. Isaiah was in it. The guys that can do it are greats. The guys that can do it are greats. They could steal the ball. See, yeah, Trae Young isn't in the passing lanes like Iverson. One, I don't know. So I would ask, what's the difference between Trae Young and Steve Nash? Because Steve Nash was able to make a great career out of it. But I would also say if you put Trae Young on 06, 07 Phoenix, Trae Young would be amazing. If you put Trae Young with Sean Marion, Amari Stoudemire, you know what I'm saying? They're not putting the pieces, and to Trae's, I would say that in Trae's defense, they're not putting the pieces around him to make him. If he's going to be your cornerstone piece, you're not putting the pieces around him to make him excel. They all definitely had somebody in the middle, and all those teams definitely had somebody in the middle. From Chris Paul has had Tyson Chandler, DeAndre Jordan, DeAndre Ayton. I mean, he's had them all. Steve Nash had Amari Stoudemire. He had who else did I say? He had Sean Marion. Isaiah Thomas had Joe Dumars. He had Dennis Rodman, you know what I'm saying? John Sally. He had pieces around him. Iverson had Dikembe, and Trae Young. I know, hey, but I shout out to Porzingis for coming here, but y'all gonna see the real Porzingis this year. Porzingis ain't the one to be depended on. Porzingis is a good basketball player when everybody else is good. If you just depending on Porzingis, you're gonna be highly disappointed. You're gonna be highly disappointed. People coming out last night talking about, ain't no Trae Young. Porzingis got to drop 25 tonight. It'd be a snowy day in hell before Porzingis drop 25 again in this league. He may drop 25 2 or 3 times this year, but don't count on him a lot. First of all, the nigga only gonna play 15 more games. That's just what it is. He's already sitting out every other game. He's decent. He had a decent game. He had 15 and 8 this regular night. The cornerstone piece is in Porzingis, and I don't want people to get that in their head. At this point, the way the Hawks played last night, not even played last night, just the way they're moving in general by not even giving Trae Young his contract. The cornerstone piece is Jalen Johnson and Zachary Ricochet and Dyson Daniels. That's who they paid. They paid Dyson Daniels and Jalen Johnson. They gave Dyson Daniels $100 million. They gave Jalen Johnson $150. They still have yet to pay Trae Young. So I could just tell you, you're not saying, you just follow. What did Chris Tucker say in Rush Hour 2? Follow the money. Follow the money. Follow the rich white man. They giving, you see who they paid. You see what they feel. And it's interesting because with all that going on with the Hawks organization, Ja Morant is in arguments with his team, and Vegas now has the Hawks, the 5th favorite team to land Ja Morant. And there's only one person they would trade him for, which would be Trae Young. I just don't. If Ja Morant can't handle Memphis, I know the nigga can't handle Atlanta. He can't handle Atlanta. We can't look. First of all, Atlanta's culture is too strong for some of these big influences that y'all want to come here. Like y'all want Anthony Edwards here, nigga. He can't be back home. Y'all want Ja Morant to come here. Nigga. First of all, do y'all see Zachary Ricochet has braids now? That's the impact that the culture has. Y'all really want Ja Morant with Lil Baby? Is that what y'all really? Bro, as good as he is, and I like Ja Morant. I think Trae Young is better. I don't know which one to be better for the system. I just know that nigga can't be in Atlanta. He can't. His daddy can't be in Atlanta. Them niggas can't be 10 minutes away from Magic City. Them niggas not built for that. They can't. It fucks some people's heads up. It fucks some people. If you ain't been here your whole life, you don't need this come here at 30. It'll fuck your life up. You don't need these bitches. Stay away from these Atlanta. Bruh, they ain't no good. They ain't no good. Find you a good country girl out in Eufaula or something like that and settle down. You don't want this Atlanta shit, boy. You ain't ready for what these hoes come. Boy, they treacherous. You really have to shoot one of these girls in that. That's a whole different subject. It's a whole different subject. Um, Shout out to my Hawks though. Big weekend. One of the other reasons I'm not going to Germany is because the Hawks do have Toronto and the Lakers coming to town this weekend. Not necessarily pressed about a Toronto game, but I do want to catch that Luca interview because seeing as how the Lakers only come to town once a year, I want to talk to Luca, and so look forward to that Luca and that Austin Reeves interview. Other than that, man, I know it's a short episode, man, but I just wanted to get that off my chest. What's up? What footage you download? Oh, for the get it on there. It'll fit. It'll fit. I knew what I wanted to say. It was very short and precise today. It's very short and precise. You know what I'm saying? I usually come in on Monday with a lot more on my heart, but I had to cool off. I had to have a cool off period. The league is heating up though. The league is shout out to there's been a lot of performances out in the league actually. You know that we could talk about. Austin Reeves and Luca are just, you know what I'm saying? Uh Austin Reeves, Luca, and what's the new white boy they got? Lavalia. Oh yeah, those white boys are just having their way out there. It's good to it's not good. I'm not saying it's good to see that the white boys are doing good. I'm just happy for what the Lakers got going on. I'm it's something it's something special about Austin Reeves, the way he can turn it on and average 40 when nobody's on the court and take over the whole game. Really take over the whole game. You know, they was talking about last year who was the best second option. Was it they were comparing him to I think it was Kyrie before he got hurt. Was it Kyrie? It was somebody. Who were they comparing him to on the Nick Young show? It was somebody that was comparing him to as a second option. Or it may have been Jalen. I can't remember who it was, but they just call out his numbers. You know what I'm saying? It was like a 25, 9, and 7 that he was averaging as a second option. And with LeBron and Luke out this year, he's averaging like a 40. You know what I'm saying? A legit 38, 7, and 7. And it's just really impressive to see how he can go back to being a second option with, what's that? Oh, yeah. Go ahead, play it. Yeah, get the sound on it. This is Coach Snyder answering my question about Trae Young. No, it's like 55 seconds. Mm-hmm. Is it playing on the thing? It's not. Is it gonna have audio on the thing? Okay. Cool. Doing interviews, man. Oh, cool. Yeah, Coach Snyder, a real cool guy, man. Um, it's so many that I got to get this year. I'm starting up controversy. I've been starting up beef. I'm low key starting up beef. I done got that Anthony Edwards and Shea Gilchrist beef going. Shout out to my crew for telling me to go on and ask that question. I was a little nervous, but you know, doing these interviews, man. I'm not owned by anybody. You know what I'm saying? I can ask what the fuck I want. So once we get into them Falcons interviews, once I get into their room, the goal is to be with the Falcons, the Braves, and Atlanta United by next season. Yeah, I mean, you know, cause I'm not asking no bullshit. I'm not asking no. One thing I noticed once I got in the back of the press conference room, a lot of these folks ain't no real fans, and I'm a real fan. So yeah, I said I'm asking stuff that somebody I care. I actually care. So the questions I'm asking, it's coming from a place of like real in my heart. Like I really want to know this answer because nigga, you are upsetting me. I mean, yeah, I mean, so how it works is, you know, I do all these interviews and I put together a compilation video of these interviews and then I send it in to the league and that's how they pick who does the All-Star game, like who does which reporters do the All-Star game. So I already, yeah, that's the goal. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. By February, I have so many of the NBA. You know what I'm saying. So hopefully I get selected for that. Um, just working, man. You know, it is what it is at this point, man. Yeah. That's the goal, not for sure. No, I'm going for it, man. We're going for all of it, man. We're going for all of it. We're going for all of it. So, like I said, I appreciate everybody who's been tuning into the podcast, man. People say I don't know sports, you know, but one thing about sports, man, it's all opinionated. Because, who's to tell me that Raheem Morris knows more football than me today? Like, come on, who's to tell me that? You can't tell, because I know when to call timeouts. You know what I mean? So who's to tell me he's a better clock manager than I am? I played more Madden than anybody. You get what I'm saying? So just I appreciate everybody who supported me. The league is young right now. Um, the crazy Falcons trade deadline. Falcons didn't make a move. The Falcons back on these niggas. We were so comfortable in how we were doing during the season that we decided to make no trades yesterday during the trade deadline. We felt that we were status quo. So these niggas is just, I don't get it. It's like having a son that just keep going in and out of jail. I love him, but you know, I gotta wash my hands with him. You know, if the nigga call, we can talk. But I'm just not. I'm not. I'm not here to just be like, oh, my son's still trying to figure it out. No, he'll never get it together. That's just my son. So that's my little son. The Falcons are just my son's son right now. I'm not looking for anything great out of them. I love them the same though. I love them like I love all the rest of the sports teams. I don't have any hate or animosity towards them at this point. What you did is what you did. It's like, I'm just telling you, it's like a badass child. You know what I'm saying? They get old. You remember all the times they stole out your house. They took the car. All that shit, snuck bitches in there. At some point, you just got to get over it and just be like, you know what? My son is a fuck up, and it's not my fault. Some children are just made to be bad. Some children, you just can't fix some children. And you can't fix some franchises. You can't fix some franchises. The Falcons are a franchise that can't be fixed. Not by me. I've just like my mom used to say about me, I've prayed on it. I've talked to God. It's nothing more I can do for the Falcons. It's nothing more I can do. I'm here. If you so happen to do good in my lifetime, I will be happy for you. But Lord knows I'm not expecting it. I refuse to wake up every Sunday thinking this is it. This is it. This is it. I have too much other shit to I want to have kids. And the way y'all stressing me out, my sperm won't never work. I just think I should be doing other shit with my life. There it is. There it is. So I love y'all Falcons. This isn't a goodbye. This isn't a break. We're not breaking up or anything like that. I'm not disowning you. I'm not going to another franchise. I am here. If you ever want to talk, we can talk. We can talk. But I'm not just waking up like, oh, Falcons about to whoop some ass. I seen a nigga last week bet some money on the Falcons. I just thought that was the dumbest nigga ever. I would never bet on them niggas. I've been stopped that. Like I at least have gotten to that point in my life where I've stopped betting on these niggas. Like I ain't bet on the Falcons in like 2 years. Like I would never bet on these niggas. I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't. It's too much other shit to bet. I'd bet on a foot race versus Usain Bolt before I bet on the Falcons. I hate it for me. It's not even my fault. Like I say, I was born into it. My daddy wanted to go to Morehouse College. You know what I'm saying? So we was in Atlanta. We had to be here. Like if the nigga could have moved anywhere in the world. He chose the sorriest sports city. It's the curse, bro. It's the curse. And you would think with how bad our music is doing this summer, that the sports teams would pick us up. Because usually when the sports suck, the music is amazing. We just shitty all around this year. 2025 has been a piss poor year for the city of Atlanta. Disgusted. I'm disgusted. But it is what it is, man. Like I say, I'm more disappointed in me for believing in y'all than I am for y'all and losing. That's what it boils down to, man. But other than that, man, make sure y'all follow the podcast. I'm on Next2Ball podcast. Follow it on Odyssey app, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast from. Follow us on the YouTube app. YouTube, I am Spencer Neal. Instagram, I am Spencer Neal. Twitter, I am Spencer Neal. TikTok, I am Spencer Neal. Twitch, I am Spencer Neal. Other than that, DJ, take us out of here.
Throw to Jesse, they know that's a pick. I feel like Acuna every time I make a hit. United in the field, the gang up in the stands. We yelling ATL, bro, cause we some real fans. They been talking crazy, disrespect is out of hand. But we gon' win this year, they ain't gon' say nothing again. I'm a field flipper, blitz and a hit sticker. Still get her. Dyson let me steal with you. Jesse set the bait and turn into a pick sixer, and we making plays. That's why we got Penix with us. Get in the field with me. Come see how we live in it. Had a couple losing seasons and we had to deal with it. Had to bench my cousin, get him out the family business. Thought it was a bad pick, but now we thanking God for Penix. I'm a route runner, a whole running back hunter, a stat chaser, never miss a play, but check the numbers. I'm a prize pick. Yeah, on my losses, take the under. We let Terry cook and he been in the kitchen all summer. They been hating Trae Young since we beat the